Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of the General Gerry channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we're reacting to the very first Smackdown spoilers. Now, this is what I've seen as the very first one. There's been reports that there is other older ones back in like 2009 and 10, but the latest one, which was like the closest one, which had at that point in time 800 views. Back then it was really big for a channel to do that, and I was really, not well known at that point in time. And yeah, guys, we're going to be reacting to the very first Smackdown spoilers. It's going to be interesting. I actually haven't seen this video since I made it back in 2013. So anyway, guys, let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Hi guys, and welcome to a brand new edition of the Gerry 2K9 channel. Guys, I'm not going to really waste that much time. All I want to say is please subscribe, comment, and also like or dislike the video. Guys, today we're going to be discussing
like or dislike the video?
Smackdown last night, and what really happened going there. Rollins lost Cling to Kane.
Rollins? Who the fuck is Rollins?
Basically what happened was this match all in all was pretty decent. It was alright. Kane was a lot at the top rope, and he was doing a lot of good power.
You can see major differences
and,
like
back. Good slams. It was an alright match, but very odd to see Kane win clean. Just like to say as well, the Shield did do quite a lot of job, did some jobbing in this this match, but like I said, I don't think it will be a massive deed.
Oh god.
Well, by the way, just like a pause, I have really bad hay fever. I've had it for the past few days.
Excuses.
So yeah, in case I'm sounding a bit, bit stuffy on it, that's the reason why. The next match is Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan against Reigns.
I think this was before
Daniel
I started
Bryan
doing the whole
lost
ranting
via
thing.
disqualification. Kane went outside the ring, slapped, basically slapped. I think it was Reigns or yes, he slapped Reigns, and therefore
you gotta start
it
off
was
somewhere here, folks. You gotta start somewhere.
So yeah, like I said, they're trying to push this. They're trying to push this Daniel Bryan weak link kind of forward. Obviously, Team Hell No are gonna break up, and I really want to see them push Daniel Bryan.
Oh my god.
I really want to see CM Punk against Daniel Bryan again at WrestleMania, and they really need to do it. The only way they're going to do that is by breaking up Team Hell No. I think they need to do it badly. Badly.
Little did
so
he
guys,
know Daniel Bryan
I really can't wait to see Daniel Bryan hopefully leave Team Hell No. And I think it'll be interesting to see him. He will obviously be a heel. By the way, as well, Daniel Bryan was fantastic in this. I think him and Dean Ambrose did very well.
Wrestling.
In this. Damian Sanders as well. I'm gonna get to that in a second. But them three guys were one of my picks, for this episode. They did very well. They were on top of their game. The next, also like I just said, the Damian Sandow segment was Sheamus. It was 3 cups.
Oh my god.
There was one ball in it, and Sheamus had to pick it out. This was a funny segment.
Today,
compared to what they do in Raw, this was actually funny. I actually like the part where they say, the crowd start chanting, show us your balls, and your man, Damian Sandow was like, where's your parents? Is there any adults in here? And then Sheamus said, I don't think anyone wants to see that. So I think that was quite an entertaining segment. It was actually quite funny.
See, Sheamus used to do some really funny things.
So yeah, Damian Sandow, I mean, he should get more time on the air. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, he should be at least in the Intercontinental title, reign. He should be, in amongst that kind of crowd going for the Intercontinental Championship. I mean, Fandango, a lot of people, I mean, he did get some hype there, but, I mean, seriously, Sandow needs to get pushed. He needs to get pushed, like, he's really good in the mic, and he's really funny. The next, what we're going to talk about there is, Curtis Axel, and Curtis Axel, was against Sin Cara, an alright match. I have to say, I don't think
dude, remember that
he'd be
great
as
background
big
I had?
as. I mean, I didn't want to make that much of an opinion on him
Dude, this camera
until
looks
I
like it was
actually
recorded out
seen
of
a
a
few
potato.
matches. I was watching him previously on some. I mean, he didn't really scream out. You know, he's a good wrestler, but he hasn't got that individuality. It doesn't scream like
I think this is
a
when I was
a main
starting to
eventer.
catch on a little bit with wrestling.
He got on the mic. Jesus, he was god awful on the mic. I mean, Paul Heyman's there. If you've got Paul Heyman, use him. You know, that's why Brock Lesnar had Paul Heyman. He was god awful on the mic. He wasn't the best on the microphone.
It's true. Do you
So,
remember they
yeah, I
attempted
mean, I'm
Brock
not
to
really
like
a
do
big
single
Kurt
promos by
Axel. I
himself
mean,
without Paul
if he improves, you know, I'll give him some time.
when he
I don't
returned?
want to be. I mean, a lot of people, whenever Ryback came in, everyone was like, "Oh, he's gonna be crap," and obviously, he hasn't really been the best. But you know, I want to give the guy a chance. You know, I have seen him on NXT. I have seen him. You know, and he is talented. But I mean, his matches haven't been. I mean, they've been, you know, not the best,
Jesus,
and he was really bad on the mic. He was really bad on the mic on SmackDown. So the next match was Big E, Langston and Alberto Del Rio. Now the reason they probably did this match, a lot of people don't really care, is that Big E Langston, in case you don't know, Big E Langston is going to get a massive,
probably
massive
the
push.
very first time, and if
He's
I dare
also
say,
going to be a
someone went
face.
into massive detail on
The
SmackDown, which is
storyline
probably
what
why
was
I did
supposed
it.
to go was Dolph
Um,
Ziggler and AJ Lee betray
and
Big E
nobody ever did
Langston.
it before
Big
because
E
no one else
Langston
gave a
gets a
shit about
title shot,
SmackDown, but
and you know, that's apparently what is supposed to happen. Big E Langston, you know, kind of falls behind, and that's what they're supposed to try to build that story up. Obviously, no sign of Dolph Ziggler, no news on Dolph Ziggler, which I was really, really pissed off at. And I mean, I know he's got a concussion, but I mean, god damn, the guy's
this
a
was
world
back when
heavyweight
Dolph
champion.
Ziggler
You
was a
haven't even
world
talked about
champion.
him. Like I said before,
This
I
was
mean,
kind of the
WWE don't really
start.
care about the
I'm
world
not too
heavyweight
sure it was.
champion
I don't think it
anymore.
was the
Like,
start.
it's
It's
just
still the PG era.
disgusting, like, you know, the way they're getting on with the World Heavyweight Championship. Next one is Chris Jericho against Cody Rhodes. It was alright, it was fun, it wasn't really, you know, didn't really scream out to me.
You can tell a major difference
I think
between
it
the
was just a
show
match
that
thrown
now
together because Chris Jericho was on it.
and what it was before, because it used to
You
be
know,
quite
not really
informal.
much of a good match.
But I actually lost it.
Now
at
we're
one
going
point,
straight
and then
to
that's what
the
made
main
it
event. Randy
such a
Orton
big
against
show.
Dean Ambrose. Randy Orton wasn't really the best. Dean Ambrose was on point as always. Dean Ambrose was doing very, very well. Randy Orton not so much. He was, but you know, the only good move I liked was whenever Dean Ambrose was on the top rope and he jumped off and Randy Orton drop kicked him in midair. That was alright, but all in all, you know Randy Orton isn't happy with his face persona. He is not happy. He wants to be a heel.
Yeah, I heard
I've
about
also
that.
received
Remember
news.
back in the day?
Hopefully, I'm going to do a video soon about it.
They only
Randy
turned
Orton
Randy
is
face,
to
and
be
it
turned
just
heel
didn't work
this
for him.
year. It will be after his
That was one of the
DVD
worst things they
release.
ever did, was
After a
turn
few weeks
Randy
after his
face.
DVD release. 12 rounds 2 reloaded. I couldn't give a shit, to be honest with you, but apparently after that DVD is out, next few weeks after that, then he will be turned heel. And after, the rumor has it that John Cena and Ryback will be, the two of them will finish off the feud, and it will be John Cena against Randy Orton. John Cena's not going to lose the title anytime soon, unfortunately. But
Even
yeah,
back then, I
it's
hated
supposed to
John
be Randy
Cena.
Orton against John Cena. This year, God help us if it is, but that is what I've found out through various rumor sites. Randy Orton is to turn heel.
It's proper research there, John.
This year. I mean, he needs to. I mean, it has to happen. It's not very good. But anyway,
Look
like
at
most
that
people saying there, Dean
background.
Ambrose, Randy Orton wasn't really the best match. Dean Ambrose
Dude, the
was on
hair,
point
like,
as
it
always.
looks like a Hershey's kiss. That hair,
Dean
remember those
Ambrose
sweets?
nearly lost against Randy Orton.
And saying that, my hair's a little bit more
through the
neater back
Shield,
then. But
and
like back
next
then,
thing
I
you
never
know,
really.
Daniel Bryan goes
Also,
fuck
why do I
mad,
have a
starts
red eye?
beating everybody, jumping off turnbuckles and everything, and it was fantastic. And at the end,
I think this was
you hear
just
the crowd
after
chanting
the,
yes, yes,
the
yes.
hospital.
And Daniel Bryan
well.
gets his
That's probably why I
two
look
hands
so
lifted by
sick.
Kane and Randy Orton. All in all, this was a good show. I mean, obviously, it's more
Positive
tolerable
Smackdown
because
review.
I mean, the WWE Raw is just too long, and SmackDown. All in all, I would give it a B. B
A
minus.
B.
It was an alright
Oh,
man. It was an alright
you're
good
going
show. And
higher, son.
so guys, like I said, what do you think of SmackDown? And also, I also want
Slight
you
look.
to comment below. What do you guys think? Do you think Raw should be less? It should go back to the 2 hour show that it did.
Little do
And
you know,
is
son, they haven't
Raw
changed
a
it at all.
chore to watch? Please comment. And yes, and once again, guys, this is Joe Ross 2K9 signing out.
This was back when I was Jared Ross 2K9. That's right. Yeah. The video's over now, by the way. Yeah. Basically, I wasn't known as General Gerry back then. I was known as Jared Ross 2K9. Um, and it was when I was with ETA. The decision was made to change the name to General Gerry because it's, there's no point in calling myself General 2K9 because it's like, it's not 2009. And the decision was made to change the name to General Gerry, and when I was in ETA, we came up with a name ourselves. There was like talk about what the name should be. And I might get into that at some point, how the General Gerry name came about. I'm not one of those people that kind of look into the past. I'm always one of those guys that looks further ahead. When's the next video out and shit like that. But that is what I believe is the very first SmackDown spoilers. It's kind of like the foundation of what it was supposed to be. What I would really hope is that maybe, I don't know if there's videos still out there, but there was videos back in 2014-15. 2014 was really a big year, and because it was just, that's when the General Gerry character kind of flourished. I wasn't acting like myself, I was acting like General Gerry. I was like, oh fuck SmackDown, and all that kind of stuff, so... But see, it's kind of good looking back. Who knows? I might do a reaction to my very first Raw review or something. Jesus, that'll be terrible. Anyway, guys, I would like to thank you for watching. And yeah, guys, this is General Gerry on the General Gerry channel. Signing out. By the way, SmackDown. We're gonna be doing the final SmackDown either today or tomorrow. We're gonna be doing a hangout either today or tomorrow. It's going to have me and Wrestling Jesus there. We're going to talk about the SmackDown show, favourite moments. We're going to have a few people coming on and giving what they liked about the show. Just giving it a little bit of a funeral, you know what I mean? In terms of the show itself, like, what am I going to call it? More likely it might be called SmackDown Results or SmackDown Review. I don't know. We may have to revert back, but in terms of SmackDown spoilers, the whole reaction, like where I would look at the results and I go, for fuck's, like, that kind of deal. That's pretty much over now. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. This is General Gerry on the General Gerry channel, signing out.